Ali and her NDP caucus have not had an easy transition into their new role as official opposition, but rather than handling their demotion with grace and dignity, they are angry. So angry that watching question period is a little more like watching the lead up to a UFC match. It can't be easy for them to watch the UCP dismantle virtually all their work from the last 4 years, but if you expected to see grown-ups in the opposition benches, you are about to be very disappointed. Practically every bill the UCP are bringing in has the NDP gearing up for battle, and the tactic they're using is filibusters. Basically, they're talking bills to death just to delay the inevitable. You see, for every bill introduced, the vote will always be 63 for the UCP and only 24 for the NDP. So to try to counteract that losing vote, they're doing everything from shouting, hurtling insults, reciting the Constitution, and even throwing in some Shakespeare for good measure. One night, the NDP even forced debate for 22 hours on a simple 4-page bill that would grant the UCP an extension to find out how bad our finances actually are. That raises a red flag for me and has me a little worried that our province's account books probably are a lot worse off than Smilin' Joe CC led us to believe. But for every hour of overtime the legislature sits, we the taxpayers are footing the bill. Not that the NDP ever cared when it came to pulling cash out of our wallets, though. As important issue after important issue that should be getting their attention, something meant as a way to lighten the mood in the ledge has the NDP in a tizzy. Something that set off the left-wing rage machine. Something that has Rachel and her comrades seeing red. Those little pieces of high-density foam have become the NDP's most important issue in Alberta today. What was meant as a joke and a way to lighten the mood for the UCP ministers after facing the meanest political party in the West is now dominating the NDP's social media pages. Not Bill C-69, C-48, the Carbon Tax Repeal Act, or China, but earplugs. I get the joke, I really do. Was it in bad taste and a little bit of a la 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 moment? Yes, but after seeing the NDP minister's red face, screaming so hard veins are popping and throwing nasty insults, I'd be needing a morale booster too. Question period is actually pretty painful to watch right now, and I'd probably need earplugs too. Actually, I definitely need them when the Speaker of the House, Nathan Cooper, makes an announcement, bellowing like a football announcer without a megaphone, but even that's amusing. Thankfully, Cooper put an end to earplug gate without granting the NDP's request to an earplug probe or to hold UCP Minister Jason Nixon in contempt of the legislature. At this point, it's ridiculous, and the NDP need to let it go and focus on real issues or anything other than a joke that probably went too far. NDP really need to get their ducks in a row. Filibusters and screaming nasty insults aren't making them look like mature adults who have their stuff together. All it does is make them look like a bunch of spoiled brats, as well as making the entire NDP caucus my ducker of the week.